how to repair head bolt thread that's in an aluminum block on a 2003 Toyota Highlander. This affects Toyotas with 2.4 liter engines, 4-cylinder, from the years of 2001 to like 2007. What happens is the blocks are made of aluminum, and the way Toyota designed it, the thread gets overheated, the heat doesn't get dissipated correctly, and the threads get weak, and what you get is coolant leaks and engine overheats. So we tried to replace the head, but the thread was stripped. So we were trying to find out how we were going to figure out how to fix it, and we found out a company online. They sell a product, the NS300L. It's a head bolt thread repair kit. They're these thread kits. They're similar to helicoils, but they're called thread inserts. And it comes in a kit. The price I think was about $329, and it includes shipping. It's not that bad. It's pretty fast shipping. Got a couple days, and it comes with all the instructions on how to do the repair. So if you're handy, you do a little mechanic here and there, you should be able to tackle the job in one day. It's not a quick job. It does take pretty much a whole day. We started around 10 a.m. It's already like 5. So say between 6 to 8 hours it can take you, because it's very precise. You got to be very precise with the measurements, and you want to get done the first time. If not, you got to take the head off and do it all over again. So what it comes with this repair kit here, it comes with the inserts, as you can see on the sheet. It comes with a block, which is an aluminum block, which is used, that you put on the head, and it's used to measure where the hole goes to the second, next to the hole next to the second one, the head bolt holes, and that's used to stabilize as you stabilize your arm and the drill bit as you drill, and as you use the taps to make the new threads. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna drill through the holes, drill them out completely. Then you're going to get a tap that they give you. You put new threads on with that tap to a certain size that they give you there. We'll give it to you in a little bit. And then the next thing you're gonna do is clean out the holes. You insert the inserts with a special insert tool. You put some thread locker on there, and you just let it dry a few hours, and you should be good to go. All right, so I'm going to show you how I do the repair. So as I start off, let me get this out of the way. Okay, as I start off, this is the block. I did most of the holes on. This is the last hole of the day. This one has been already repaired. As you can see, you might be able to see the red thread lock on there. This one, that's the last one, needs to be repaired. So what happens is this hole here is where you're going to be drilling, and you're going to be doing the tapping. This little screw is to hold a little insert that goes in there that I'll show you here. It's called a drill guide. It looks like this. Mine's a little metal in it. Blow it out. So this guide goes in here. I gotta back this thing up. These you gotta use some sort of tool to turn it, because the screw wasn't that good quality, I guess. They could have used a better one, but. So the little guide, the drill guide, goes in here, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the drill to guide you through straight down to the bottom of the block. So this thing sits flat on the head. So one lines up with the hole I'm going to drill, the other one lines up with the hole that's already been done. That's going to align it up. Then this round cylinder here is actually it's called like a bushing. It's aluminum bushing. It's used to line up the head bolt, so you can tighten the block, the jig block, onto the engine block. So this is specifically for Toyota. They sell Cadillac one, because I heard Cadillac had the same problem, that it's a little bit longer, probably about 3 times the size. So this goes inside the hole, and then you're gonna thread this thing down, all the way down. We'll do this a little bit faster with tools. The kit comes with what's called an alignment tool, and this alignment pin here, it goes inside the hole, and you circle and you put it inside where the hole is actually going to be that you're going to drill to align the drill hole to the block. So, loosen this up a little so I can line this pin in here. It's lined up. I'm going to tighten this little bolt here. Okay. Then as you hold down firmly on the block and on the alignment pin, you go ahead and tighten this bolt here, the head bolt, to secure it in place. And that's it. And you pull out this pin. It's a little tight. I've been using it all day, so it might be a little bit abused. Okay, I'm gonna put some lube on here. Okay. There it goes, it's lined up again. Now it comes out nice. You see that? I'm going to do with my flashlight. I'm going to look inside, make sure the hole is centered. It looks nice and centered. Perfect. Okay, now the tool comes with this drill bit. It's pretty long and specific for this engine because the threads that you have to drill out are very, very deep. I'll say they're about maybe, I don't know, we gotta measure this. It goes about 5 inches, maybe 5 or 6 inches. It's very deep. You can see how long this thing is relative to a little can, you see? So it comes with a kit. The size is 17/32. And this drill bit is specifically made to drill through this aluminum block. And it doesn't have a point, so that means it stops where so it doesn't keep drilling further than you have to. Okay. They even give you a little oil that you use for the tap and as you drill, so you don't overheat your tap and you don't overheat your drill. You apply some onto your drill bit. You go straight into the hole. The guide is going to guide you straight in. And then what you're going to do is just drill. We already marked it, the amount we're supposed to do. They give you the instructions specific for your model. And the depth that you have to drill through for this model, which is 2006 and older, is 4 1/4 inches. The 4 1/4 inches is from the top of the block straight down. That's the 4 1/4 inches. And then your inserts, you're gonna have to install them 1.5 inch deep on the 2006 older model, which is the one that I have. So they're telling you to accomplish this, you need to thread the holes about 3 1/4 deep. So that's why you have to drill them so deep, because you got to make the threads, and after you do the threads, you got to have empty space so that when you put the new bolt in, it won't bind up on them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill this now. We already marked it on our drill. You can't see it now, it's right around here, and it's gonna tell me where I'm gonna stop. I stop right there because I don't want the drill bit to overheat. So I start taking it out. You can see all the metal shavings coming out, or aluminum shavings. And then you blow them out and you blow the hole out. metal shavings come out of there, as you can see. I drilled a deep enough depth where I don't need the guide anymore. After you drill about 2 inches, you can take the guide out. And you just mark your drill bit. Where is it that you need to stop? So I'm taking out the guide. The kit comes with a cool little measuring tool, which is going to use to help you measure your depth of the hole and of your tools. The depth that you have to drill with the jig on is about 5.5 inches. And that's what this is. The hole is 4.5, and you got to make up an extra inch with the jig that you have on there, the jig block. So I lube the bit again, and I'm going back in for my second drill. Adjust this drill bit. More shavings. Sorry, I was covering the camera. And I'm pretty much there, just bottomed out. Now I'm pretty much done with the drilling. Okay, what I'm going to install next is going to be, well, I'm going to check first. Let me see how the hole came out. So it drilled out pretty nice. I don't see anything left of the thread, the old thread. It has to be completely out. It's clean cut. What I'm installing now is the guide for the tap. This is going to be your tap guide. It comes in the kit. I'm cleaning it out because it has some metal shavings inside. And you put a little oil on it so it goes in and out nice. You put that into your little hole there. Then you're going to tighten it up. It's nice and secure. There's two taps they give you. There's one's called the 3 flute, which is this one right here, because it's got 3 little flutes that you can see on the top of the tap. The other one's called the 4 flute. The 3 flute is what you're going to use to start it off and go all the way straight down to the depth that they told you, which is yeah, 3.5 inches. So you're gonna go 3.5 inches, which is practically from the top of the head straight down until about this line right here, where it turns from round to square. About that line right there. So you're gonna start with the 3 flute first. You go straight down, After you're done with that, you're going to start with the fourth. What happens is this 3 flute is tapered, so it won't give you a straight cut all the way down. So what you're going to use the 4th flute, it's going to even it all out and make it a straight thread straight all the way through. So we'll start with this one first, and we'll end with this one. Put a little oil on your what do you call this thing? On your tap. Put it in there, line it up in the hole. It's nice and lined up. And you're gonna have to use an 11mm 12 point. 11mm 12 point socket. I'm using mine with an extension. And then you're just gonna turn it and tap it right in. As you turn, it's gonna be creating the new thread that's gonna be used to hold the insert that we're gonna be putting in. After you get it about 2 inches in, you can actually take out the guide and continue going, or you can take the whole jig out completely and just do it without the block anymore, because you already started. The main reason you do that is just to start off, to do the drill completely straight and to start your tap straight. I see some mechanics do it with some power tools, but I prefer to do it with hand tools, because it's something really precise and you don't want to overdo any threading, cross thread something, because it's a major repair and it's going to cost you more time and money that I'm sure nobody wants to waste. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one out. I only use the power tools to take them out when they're already loose, but not to start any threading. It's out. Blow out the hole, and then I blew out the tap also. Try to clear out the hole, not all the metal shavings, you want them out. I'm going to take out this tool because I don't need it anymore. I started my tap thread already. I'll take that out. Take this out completely. Clean my other hole. Put some tape on it. I'm going to go ahead and tape the other hole I did earlier. I don't want it to be filled up with any metal shavings. See, the hole is going well. Going back in. Alright. These things are taking me about 20 minutes practically much to do them. I think I'm like 9 minutes in maybe. So as you go ahead and start doing them, you'll be getting the hang of it and you're doing much faster. But like I said, they are time consuming and they will take you pretty much the whole day. I'm gonna keep threading this. It's gonna take me a couple minutes, so I'll probably just shut the camera off for a little bit, and I'll come back when I'm going on the second one. All right, so then I already drilled out with the 3 flute tap. This is gonna be the 4 flute tap. You see, it has 4 little sections. This one is the same thing. You just you tap it straight down, all the way down, and what happens is the tape right into the end, it's gonna be straight. It's gonna open it up with just like this one here is. So you just screw this one all the way down. I already did to save some time, but it's the same exact thing. So you just with your 11mm socket, you just screw it all the way down, and it creates the new thread straight through. After you're done with this, you clean out the hole, and then your next step is going to be you want to clean the hole out. Well, we used to clean out. You can use brake cleaner, or if you have any alcohol left over in the house, put a little alcohol in there, inside the little hole there. And what alcohol does is it breaks up the grease and the oil that's in there. It tries to clean it up. So when you screw in the insert, it screws in firmly and it doesn't stay loose. So I put the alcohol in there and I blow it out. So now my hole is nice and clean. There's no greaser in there. And then your last step, what I'll show I did also to save some time. You run this. This is going to be your thread insert, the one that is made out of like hardened steel. As you can see, it looks very strong and rugged. What I did was already, this one, they want you to screw it in there first and do a dry run. So you screw it in all the way straight down with the tool. This is the tool that they give you. This is a thread insert tool. This goes right into these little grooves that are in there, and you turn it. As you turn it, goes straight down and it screws it in. I measured already. It's 1.5 inches from where the top of the thread to when you screw it all the way through to the top of the block. So the top of the thread inside of the top of the block should be 1.5 inches from this line right here. I marked it to the yellow. So when I screw it all the way down, this should be at the top of the head when I screw it all the way down. I already did the dry run to save some time. So all I have to do now is just install, or actually apply. Whoops. Sorry about that. It's getting late. Lucky me, it's still there. What I'm gonna do is have to blow it over, just in case I got any metal shavings. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna apply some thread locker. This is the red one, onto the thread inside of the head of the thread that I just made. This thing's kind of sticking. There you go. And then you're also going to apply some on your thread, on your new insert, thread insert. This will give it a good hold in there. You got to let it dry. They say 2 to 3 hours. You let it dry so it hardens in there, and it gives you a good fit, good tight fit. Place it in there. You hand screw it first. Make sure the threads catch. Then you get your little tool. You put it in the grooves and you just turn it and you screw it all the way down till it bottoms out. It's going to bottom out at that mark that I made. It's about 1.5 inches in. So that's pretty much the repair. what you're gonna do after you're done is clean it up. You're gonna want to get rid of all those metal shavings, either with a vacuum cleaner, brake cleaner, whatever you can to get rid of it. And you have brand new strong thread that should last longer than the factory, I'll tell you that much. And you're ready to go. You just put it right back together. Oh, one last note that you should know. They actually stated in the directions, when you go torque the head, when you're going to torque the head bolts, don't torque them to the factory specs anymore. They actually say with these inserts you have to torque them to 52 foot-pounds, and then you're going to give them a 90-degree extra torque. So 52 foot-pounds, and then you go an extra 90 degrees. And that's the one that they're calling out with these inserts being installed into these Toyotas. Alright, so that's pretty much the repair, and thank you for watching my video. If you like it, just click like on the screen. Thank you. Bye-bye.